Born in 1936, Bruce Dern, now 89, carved a niche playing complex outlaws and villains from the Cowboys to Hang 'em High. His steely eyes and unpredictable energy made him one of the most fascinating presences in any Western. Paul Newman, born in 1925, was the charming outlaw who stole hearts in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. He rode across the frontier with wit, warmth, and those famous blue eyes. Newman passed away in 2008 at age 83, leaving behind a legacy as timeless as the Old West itself. Born in 1907, John Wayne was the ultimate Western icon, embodying rugged heroism and true grit in countless frontier epics. Known as the Duke, he practically defined the cowboy archetype for generations. He died in 1979 at age 72, but his swagger lives on in every dusty showdown. Gary Cooper, born in 1901, was the quietly noble lawman of High Noon. His understated heroism and moral courage made him a legend of the silver screen. Cooper passed in 1961 at just 60, but his performances still stand tall in Western history. With his deep drawl and silver mustache, Sam Elliott, born in 1944, is still riding tall at 81. From the Sacketts to countless modern Westerns, he's carried the genre's spirit into the 21st century. He's the cowboy voice you can recognize in a single word. Born in 1898, Randolph Scott was the gentleman cowboy of Ride Lonesome and dozens of other classics. Tall, stoic, and noble, he gave the genre a quiet dignity. Scott retired from acting in 1962 and passed away in 1987 at age 89. Henry Fonda, born in 1905, brought a quiet moral strength to roles like My Darling Clementine. Whether playing a lawman or a weary farmer, he felt authentic. Fonda passed away in 1982 at age 77. Born in 1905, Joel McCrea was the straight-shooting cowboy of Ride the High Country. A real-life rancher, he carried himself on screen like he'd just stepped in from the open range. He died in 1990 at 84, but his films remain a masterclass in Western authenticity. Clint Eastwood, born in 1930, redefined the Western anti-hero with The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and Hang 'em High. His steely squint and few words spoke louder than gunfire. At 95, he's still a towering figure in American cinema. Alan Ladd, born in 1913, will forever be remembered as the lone gunfighter in Shane. His quiet intensity and stoic grace made him unforgettable in the saddle. Ladd's life was tragically cut short in 1964 at age 50. Born in 1908, James Stewart brought his everyman charm to Westerns like Winchester 73. He could play both noble lawman and conflicted outsider with equal ease. Stewart passed away in 1997 at age 89, leaving behind an unmatched film legacy. Audie Murphy, born in 1925, was not only a Western star, but also the most decorated U.S. soldier of World War II. His roles in Destry and the Red Badge of Courage reflected his real-life heroism. He died in 1971 at just 45, but his legend is larger than life. Born in 1911, Robert Taylor rode through Westward the Women and other frontier tales with a stoic elegance. Often playing the steadfast rancher, he brought quiet strength to the genre. Taylor died in 1969 at age 57. Robert Redford, born in 1936, made an indelible mark as the Sundance Kid, in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. With his golden boy looks and roguish charm, he became one of the coolest outlaws in film history. At 89, he remains a Hollywood icon. Born in 1928, James Coburn was the smooth gunfighter of the Magnificent Seven. His lanky frame and easy grin made him a natural in the saddle. Coburn passed away in 2002 at age 74. William Holden, born in 1918, traded the romantic lead for grit in The Wild Bunch. He brought depth and weariness to his outlaws, giving the Western a more modern edge. Holden died in 1981 at age 63. Born in 1913, Burt Lancaster was as convincing as a lawman in Lawman as he was a charming rogue in Veracruz. His athleticism and charisma made him unforgettable on horseback. Lancaster passed in 1994 at age 80. Tom Selleck, born in 1945, brought rugged charm to the Sacketts and later Quigley Down Under. Known for his mustache and commanding presence, he kept the Western flame alive well past its golden era. At 80, he's still a cowboy at heart. Born in 1916, Kirk Douglas was the fiery outlaw of gunfight at the OK Corral. His intense energy and chiseled grin made him one of the most compelling figures in the genre. He lived to an incredible 103, passing in 2020. Gregory Peck, born in 1916, played both noble sheriff and haunted gunfighter in films like The Gunfighter. His commanding voice and moral gravitas brought dignity to every role. Peck died in 2003 at age 87. Born in 1910, Van Heflin was the relatable rancher in Shane, bringing warmth and humanity to the frontier. His grounded presence balanced the film's high drama. Heflin passed away in 1971 at age 60. Richard Widmark, born in 1914, could play a vicious outlaw or a conflicted lawman with equal skill. Known for Yellow Sky and Warlock, he brought an edge to the Western. He died in 2008 at age 93. Born in 1925, Rock Hudson cut a heroic figure in The Undefeated. His tall frame and movie star looks made him a natural in cowboy boots. Hudson passed in 1985 at just 59. Robert Mitchum, born in 1917, was the laconic cowboy in El Dorado and countless other rugged roles. His easy cool made him a standout in any Western cast. Mitchum died in 1997 at age 79. Born in 1909, Errol Flynn traded his pirate hat for a cowboy hat in films like Dodge City. His adventurous spirit and swashbuckling charisma crossed genres with ease. Flynn passed away in 1959 at age 50. Jeff Chandler, born in 1918, brought stoic authority to Broken Arrow. With his deep voice and commanding presence, he was unforgettable on the frontier. He died young in 1961 at age 42. Born in 1912, Cornell Wilde's dashing looks lit up westerns like The Big Combo and The Naked Prey. He was equally at home as a romantic lead or a tough gunslinger. Wilde died in 1989 at 77. George Montgomery, born in 1916, was the all-American cowboy in Riders of the Purple Sage. Off-screen, he was a skilled woodworker and craftsman. He passed away in 2000 at age 84. Born in 1909, Robert Ryan brought moral complexity to westerns like The Wild Bunch. He excelled at playing men caught between good and evil. Ryan died in 1973 at age 63. Clint Walker, born in 1927, towered over the TV Western world as Cheyenne Bawdy in Cheyenne. His size and easygoing charm made him a gentle giant of the genre. Walker passed away in 2018 at age 90. Born in 1924, Fess Parker became America's frontiersman as Davy Crockett and Daniel Boone. Kids everywhere wore coonskin caps because of him. Parker died in 2010 at age 85. Guy Madison, born in 1922, was the straight-shooting lawman in Wild Bill Hickok. His clean-cut charm made him a TV favorite in the 50s. Madison passed away in 1996 at age 74. Born in 1930, Ty Hardin starred as the wandering cowboy Bronco Lane in Bronco. With his all-American looks, he became one of the genre's last TV icons. Hardin died in 2017 at age 87. Chuck Connors, born in 1921, brought rugged warmth to the rifleman. A former pro athlete, he gave his cowboy an approachable toughness. Connors died in 1992 at 71. Born in 1923, James Arness ruled the TV West as Marshal Matt Dillon in Gunsmoke for 20 years. At 6 feet 7 inches, he was as imposing as the role demanded. Arness passed in 2011 at age 88. Steve McQueen, born in 1930, was the coolest bounty hunter in Wanted, dead or alive. His rebellious energy carried over into the Magnificent Seven. McQueen died in 1980 at age 50. Born in 1925, Lee Van Cleef became the ultimate gunslinger villain in For a Few Dollars More. His piercing eyes made him unforgettable in every showdown. He died in 1989 at age 64. Charles Bronson, born in 1921, stole scenes in Once Upon a Time in the West. His tough guy persona made him an icon of grit and vengeance. Bronson passed in 2003 at age 81. Born in 1928, Warren Oates brought raw realism to the Wild Bunch. He was the face of the West's rough edges. Oates died in 1982 at just 53. Robert Culp, born in 1930, played memorable gunfighters in Hanny Calder and beyond. With his sharp wit and swagger, he fit the Western mold perfectly. Culp passed away in 2010 at age 79. Born in 1917, Dean Martin charmed audiences as the singing lawman in Rio Bravo. His easygoing style made him just as watchable on horseback as on a Vegas stage. Martin died in 1995 at 78. Peter Fonda, born in 1940, brought a counterculture twist to the Western with The Hired Hand. His quiet, soulful approach set him apart from the traditional cowboy mold. Fonda passed in 2019 at 79. Richard Boone, born in 1917, became a TV legend as the gentleman gunfighter paladin in Have Gun, Will Travel. He brought sophistication to the frontier. Boone died in 1981 at age 63. Born in 1919, Jack Palance was the menacing gunslinger in Shane. His fierce presence made him one of the most memorable villains in the genre. Palance passed in 2006 at age 87.